I tell you something, when I first saw this, I'm like, wow, I'm in a film or something. It looks really cool. It's really, really cool.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
God bless, silly. It's a scorcher today.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Fucking randy old bastard, I tell you. Jesus.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing.
Leave me alone, Mom. You do me in.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Oh, get up, Henry, you rogue. You rogue, you. Okay, I was going to say black screen of death. I remember it taking this long to load in. Right, so, yeah, like I said, I have played a few hours of this previously. Again, it was about a year ago. I have removed the videos off the YouTube because hopefully this will replace that. And hopefully I learn better than I did when I made the videos, because there's a lot to take in. I was terrible at the fighting mechanics. There's just a lot of
A fine state
stuff.
you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
And there's so much like dialogue and stuff as well. By means of the first two choices in this dialogue, you will select your character's default characteristics. If you are not satisfied with them, not to worry, all characteristics can be further developed without limitations. So I want to... Vitality, I was working in the forge. That one.
I was with Bianca. We were, talking?
Talking, were you? That's what you call it, is it?
Stop it, Ma.
You're embarrassing me, Mother.
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
So I went for vitality. I could go with something a bit more like strength or agility. What does it matter? Oh, speech might be good, actually.
You think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Go to father. Okay, let's get through all this dialogue. Here we go.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
I'll leave it be, mother.
That's unfair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was with Bianca, I told you.
With Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me, let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Yeah, of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to become a brewer in his dotage. Still, that's your father for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
Leave it like that, Mum. I'm hungry.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Right, here we go.
Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
What about you, Mum? Do you need any help?
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Okay, so that's everything on that dialogue. Game saved. And yes, it's in first person as well, which is absolutely awesome. And it looks so cool, this game. Holy crap. Right, now if I remember rightly, eat from pot, yep. So now my hunger's gone, that's good. To eat any food, pick it up in your inventory. Have food when you eat by holding that button. I'm going to grab some extra bits just in case I'm going to need them. I know now I've eaten that, it shouldn't be a big issue. God, I forgot how this game looked. Right, it shouldn't be a big issue. It's going to get, like, into the rhythm of playing this game again. Grab some more of this food. Why am I getting just bloody apples for breakfast? It's a good job I did eat the rest of this stuff. Right, bread roll. I'm going to grab a couple of these as well. Just so I'm ready for the... I didn't see that one. Ah, damn it. Well, that'd let me eat it. Okay, maybe not. Right. Apologies, guys. I'm just having a look round. I'm getting used to the game. But this game does look really, really good. Oh, yes, it does. So as you can see in the middle bottom, we've got our health bar and stamina bar. And then there's going to be stuff that pops up on the right-hand side of that, which is like hunger and everything, which I learned the hard way the first time I played this last time. And obviously we've got our compass on top with all our markers and everything. Yeah, it should be good. Got stuff that we can lockpick if I want to lockpick it. Hang on, what is lockpicking in this again? I can't remember. I don't have a lockpick to do that. That's the reason why. Another chest in here somewhere, isn't there? There we go. So, I know I'm doing this. I'll come back to this, to be fair. But yeah, you know what? I think I'll take them all. Make it easy. The nails for Teresa is something that happens in the beginning of the game. That is one thing I do remember. I don't remember about the lockpick. I might get one later on. We shall see. Let's go. Open into the world. Arse. But this game does look so nice. It's so pretty. Compass will tell you where to go on a quest you are pursuing. Just head to the marker. We've got a whole bunch of them, but obviously one of our first ones is to see Dad. Daddy-o! Oh, Daddy-o.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Oh, how small is that writing? I forgot how fucking small this writing is. Jesus Christ. Sometimes you need powers of persuasion to achieve goals. When talking to people, you can often choose what impression you want to make on them. You can simply use speech, which, however, it is influenced by the reputation you have at the moment. Reputation with the person you're talking to. In the Middle Ages, social status was prominent. So the quality of your attire and how well groomed you are, together with your reputation, can make a big difference. Yeah, if you're looking dangerous, people will be afraid to cross you and will also be more willing to assign risky tasks to you. That influenced mainly by your strength and the deterrent effect. The deterrent effect, of your weapons and equipment. Other things are also taken into account, such as bloodstains on your clothes. You can sometimes rely on money to do the talking for you. You have to agree on a persuasive sum. Bribing people works the same way as shopping. See, trade and haggling. Oh yeah, there's a lot to take in this game. So this first area, you'll probably see me a lot trying to remember stuff and trying to learn again as we go along. In special cases, you can try any other skill like horsemanship. It's not only the manner of persuasion that's important, but also the specific offer. Because sometimes it's not enough just to choose according to your highest characteristics. You have to really read what you're going to say. Ooh. Like, really read. But different approaches work on different people. You won't intimidate a tough brawler easily, and no matter how well you dress, you won't impress the nobility easy. That's because Henry's abilities aren't simply assigned a universal value, but compared with the abilities of his counterpart, you can see the values of the various abilities in the game under the corresponding icons. You can always see your own abilities, your counterpart's abilities are visible to you if it's someone you know well or skilled in reading people. Learn the perk empathetic. Okay, so your money, the amount you have to pay, total speech, skill level. So you can kind of find out what when you're talking what level people are. So if you're better than, say, like the charisma level on the example there, Henry versus the guard, you can use the charismatic thing to like defy in a way. That's cool though. It's not just about the stats though. The outcome is influenced by other factors, reputation, dirty or bleeding. You can't outdo a nimble tongue of a merchant. For example, you may want to poison him a little first, and then it'll be easy to persuade. Or you lead a guard away from the friends. You'll be easy to scare. So yeah, there's a lot to take in. It's gonna be really, 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 really interesting. It's been a while. Oh god. Won't be ordered around. Sorry, I wanted to have a look around. I had to do something. Ooh, okay. So we don't know what our father's things are, but our charismatic is high. So I'm gonna go with that one.
Sorry, Father. I was taking a stroll and lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
How, my boy? When are you going to get some sense? Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Hell
I'll be
yeah.
happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right.
Yeah, Dad, her
Sure
name's Bianca.
Draws me a nice cool one. Run along now. Work won't wait.
Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of markers to go to. Nice. You can find all the information about the quest in the log and clarity. They are also indicated on your map, as well as the compass. Yes. So there's like a lot of stuff on the compass, little markers. This is what I mean by this game being so in-depth. There's so much going on. Well, it feels like it is anyway. You could easily turn around and say, well, it looks like a Witcher 3 menu in a way. You got all your different stuff, but to me it's like there's just so much going on. I like the map in this though. The map in this looks really, really cool. Look at that. That's awesome. Skalitz. So yeah, there's all these different markers that we've got here that we're going to be working on. I know which one I can go to firstly, which I'll go here for, because these guys up here have got the part of the sword that we need. I like it that it's running like first bit, because it's like Skyrim. Anyway, I like the first person look of this. I don't think you can go third person in this at all, apart from maybe certain options. I don't know. We shall see.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Oh, you're.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Well,
Where shall I start?
Damn.
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
okay, so we've got the crossguard that we need. Nice. Yeah, this place is just so damn big. I'm gonna have a bit of a wander here. I can hear flies, but I can't see them. Hello, RC. Just having a bit of a neb around. There's going to be a lot of exploring in this, by the way. Can I get up on you? This? There we go. Okay, I'm assuming I can't go out that way just yet. So, because like basically this is the tutorial area before we get rolling into the main game. Well, like I said, I have only played what? Not even just a few hours of this game previously, so I know some of the stuff that happens. But once we get to a certain point in the game, it is just fresh to me. It's going to be gonna be interesting. I like these little post holes. Have a look through. The one thing I find in this game, the combat is insane. Like, it's not super difficult, but it's definitely hard to master. That's for sure. Right then, so we need to go and see this guy about the money he owes. I'm assuming we're going to do that one first. There's the coal burner. But I cannot do him yet. Right, so what we got here then? So collect the debt. So C is the debt one. Buy coal. Ale at the tavern. I zoom in a little bit there. B. A and B. Ah, go to the sword fighting lesson. Okay, so yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, so the current objectives we've got sword fighting lesson, buy charcoal, collect debt, and buy ale. They're the last ones that we've got. Right, so C is the debt we need to collect. So I'm gonna go and do this one first. See if we can get this sorted. You the guy? I think you are the guy, aren't you? Kinesh, there we go. He's the dude.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Debts must be paid. Pay your drunkard, but there are twos. There's none for the charisma.
If that's the way you want it. I'll tell father you won't pay, and you can tell him what you told me.
And don't come back.
Most of the quests can be completed in different ways. Some people can be persuaded, some can be robbed. If you'd rather not beat around the bush, violence can be a solution. Now, when I last played this, I think I ended up in the fisticuffs with him. And I tried to steal from him, if I remember rightly. Could I go back to my dad about that? This time, I want to see if I can play this differently. Like a run function. That's the stealth. I don't know what sprint is in this one just yet. Can't remember fully that one, but yeah, stealth. See if he'll be able to come and speak to this dude. If not, I might have to do it myself. Oh, Daddy-o!
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
There we go. Kunesh wouldn't pay and threatened me.
I went to see Kunesh, but he wouldn't pay and then he threatened me.
I might have known. I'll sort him out this evening. I've no time for him now.
I need money. Yeah, I need money.
But without Kunesh's money, I can't buy those other things you wanted.
Here's coin for the charcoal and the ale. I'll get it back from that mongrel this evening.
Okay, so that has played out differently from what it is, but I lost some reputation apparently. Okay. The last time I ended up proper like thumping him in his face. Kind of thing, but oh well. But if there's multiple ways for the quest to play out, that's good. I don't mind. Try and find a different way of doing it. So, we left Kunesh. In a way, I could have used the experience fighting him to remind myself how to beat the fucker up. Right, so... Is he the sword fighting guy? He is. Let's do him first.
Hey, Pip. Do you want to learn something?
Let's
Have
go.
you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yeah, let's go.
Yes.
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Okay, so I'm gonna learn how to do sword play. So yeah, in a way, I wish I did something with Thresh to beat him up. I think there's something else that happens in this area where I get into a bit of a fisticuff. So I'm not 100% sure about that one. Might follow him and just carry on with the sword play for now. Yeah, this place looks like fucking awesome. La di da di da, and the music's really, really nice. One thing about these kind of like oldie or fantasy games, like medieval or like Witcher 3 fantasy style games, the music always seems to be like really, really. You'll just run on the spot, you guys. Every game has its little quirks. So this is where I end up fighting them. Let's do it!
Can we get started?
We sure can.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Yeah, this is where things get really in depth. Alright, sword play, let's do this. Here you are.
Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. Alright. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Good. Once again. Not bad. Good.
Nice, we're getting there.
Again. Alright.
I'm doing a lot better than I first did.
The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Okay.
Alright. Nice. Very good.
Very good.
Good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Not bad. Again. Not bad. Again. Alright.
There we go, nice.
Alright, that's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Nice, so we did that one. I forgot that I thought we had a block, or is that later on where we do more training? Can't remember with that one. Okay, let's go. So we did all the sword play. It kind of gives like a For Honor feel, the sword play in this game. It's definitely fun though, in my opinion. Right, so if we buy the coal and then go and speak to...
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Oh, hi. I thought there was something else that happens down here, but I must be completely wrong. Let's go and grab you.
Good health to you.
In shops, you will have to put your purchases into your basket and then either confirm your purchase or try to haggle. The amount you have to pay is always shown at the top of the screen. Yes, let's go. Add to basket. It's 10 if I remember rightly. Pay 5, your wealth is 7. Get basket. If we can haggle.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure, why not?
Haggling works both ways, whether you want to buy cheap or sell dear. You select the amount you want to pay with up and down and confirm with A. The trader then will respond to your offer. If the answer is a refusal, he make a counter offer and wait for your response. Okay, so if the slider can't be moved in one direction or the other, it means either you or the trader does not have enough money. Dragging out the haggling with one offer after another will gradually try the trader's patience and drop the haggling completely. Okay, that's cool. Let's go with that one.
Here you are, with a little top-up.
My word, thank you kindly.
I went the wrong way. I gave him more money. Oh, fuck. Okay, whatever. Damn it! I gave you the wrong one. I thought we were haggling. Oh, whatever. Whatever. I'm learning still. I'm learning.